My task today is to create a technical illustration for an interactive parts catalogue of the brackets and framework that connect the backhoe to this tractor. In order to do this, I need to restructure the imported engineering bill of materials to reflect the service bill of materials that I'm about to illustrate. And I'll start this by creating an empty structure in my sBOM tree and then populating that with the content from my engineering bill of materials. Notice how I'm creating a structured hierarchy in the service bill of materials for components that will be inside my parts list and other phantom or supporting geometry that simply provide context to the illustration. Now I'm able to populate my service structure with engineering content from the eBOM, simply by dragging and dropping items from the eBOM onto the sBOM. I'm able to select those items graphically in the model, and I also get a lot of graphical feedback of components that have been moved over to the sBOM in the solid shaded style, and those items that haven't yet been moved over in the phantom render style. I'm able to change the behaviour of each node or group of items within the sBOM tree depending on how those items will be ordered or purchased. For example, the group of items of the frame mount bracket need to be purchased as a single serviceable item, and so I will collapse that group of items using this combine option. I'm going to do the same with the safety latch. The kit of bolts, I'm going to denote that to be a spare parts kit that can be purchased perhaps individually, but certainly as a group of items. I've now completed the restructuring of the serviceable BOM within Creo Illustrate and can move on to authoring the illustration itself. Let's take a look at the behaviour of those serviceable items. Notice here when I select on any of the components of the safety latch, the whole group of items selects together, as opposed to the wishbone set of items which select individually, and these will be purchasable individually as well. Let's also take a look at what the parts list will look like. Finally, to complete the illustration, I'm just going to create some call-out balloons that are automatically populated from that parts list with their item number and quantity in those call-out balloons.